Welcome to the Essential Skills for Humaning podcast, where we explore the fundamental abilities and insights that make us better humans. Here's your host, Christina Eanes.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us for this week's episode of the Essential Skills for Humaning podcast. Today, we are welcoming Matthew Hill. Welcome.
Hi, Christina. Great to be here.
Well, before we talk about something very interesting, what if everything you know about confidence is wrong? Can you share a little bit about your background with our listeners?
Yeah, sure. So my crazy story took me from London, where I am now, to the Czech Republic. How did that happen? I hear you ask or think. Or, all right, May, I can obviously sense your indifference. No, well, I'm going to continue anyway. So I was at this place where the HQ was a dusty desert of culture and opportunity, and everyone said, it's the field. Everyone is investing in the field. So I had a choice: India, Lebanon, or the Czech Republic. The woman who went to India got seriously ill, so I might have copped it. Lebanon, they wanted a French-speaking woman. I had the curves, but not the language. And so Czech Republic was like going home. I had a few people there, and we met the Queen of England, Prince Philip, Václav Havel, the very famous president, all the Czech prime ministers. When you shook hands with the Czech prime minister, you just had to check that you still had all your fingers left. I learned so much, and I taught about 35 Czechs to earn a living. So it was consultancy and other things and all that sort of stuff. Then I came back and thought I understood the complex Slav, and so I became an intercultural trainer. Then that morphed with my leadership experience into leadership and management development. So I do many, many courses, the most crazy of which are things like speed reading, getting municipal workers to be able to read 450 words a second. I'm not paid enough. And a memory enhancement course, which after I've taught it, helps me enormously. But I do a lot of stuff on confidence, power, communication, and presentation skills. So many things.
Awesome.
I was teaching plasterers how to negotiate earlier this week.
Oh, wow. Hey, everybody needs to negotiate.
Totally.
At home, at work, all over the place.
You're never not communicating. You're never not negotiating.
Exactly. Awesome. Well, so let's set the foundation before we get into how do we build confidence. Why is everything we know about confidence wrong?
Well, listener, viewer, have a think. What do you think about that? I think we can easily assume, particularly because of the role models and the archetypes, the descriptor of the role models, they tend to come in one size, that it's inherited, it's ascribed, it's fixed, it's often unearned, it is given, and you have a quotient of this thing, a small amount, a medium amount, a lot of, far too much, and that's it. That's it. There's nothing there. And let's look at that archetype. If I say, what dentist do you want? What pilot do you want? What fire extinguishing professional do you want? You are going to go for quite a uniform archetype and quite a uniform stereotype. And we have this idea of the crowd, the audience, are secretly begging to be led. And they're often secretly begging to be led by that archetype. So it would be quite easy to say, that's not me. It's never going to work. I can't, I mustn't, I shouldn't. In a training, I'll often say, who wants to go role-playing? Who wants to speak in public? I did a comedy course recently and stood up on stage. Oh, I'd rather die. I'd rather go to the dentist than stand up and do comedy. So self-limiting beliefs. Actually, well, Christina, the first time you sang, I don't know which way this is going to go, but there's two options here. The first time you sang when you were, say, over 7, were you encouraged or discouraged?
Oh, gosh. Yeah, probably discouraged.
Bingo. You're a 99%er. Oh, shut that row up. Oh, and then in England, we have who do you think you are? Ooh, look at you, Mr. Fancy Pants, too big for your boots. And all that. Big-headed. How'd you get your hat on? How'd you get through the door? There's a lot of stuff on top of the self-limiting belief, which reinforces the self-limiting belief. So there's a lot of baggage we have to uncover. To me, I think, and I have been proved wrong on this, everyone can sing, everyone can present, everyone can have a healthy amount of confidence, personal power, and communicating welly, as we say. That may not translate to America. A rubber boot. What do you call it? A galosh. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Or rubber boot.
Rubber
I
boot.
like welly, though. I like that one.
Give it some welly.
So tell me more about giving it some welly.
So here we go. So there are so many things you can do. I mean, so finding your voice. One of the greatest things, and let me tell you a podcasting story. I did one of these lovely things, mainly to practice for today, Christina.
Of
And
course.
someone, how should we put this politely? A suboptimal voice. So I offered at the end to give that person a little bit of voice coaching. It's one of the things I do. And we had an hour, and there were three. I almost teared up. There were three magical moments when, what should we say, the before voice just dialed itself down a bit, and what we might call the angel or the singing voice was revealed. And it was beautiful. She was a sort of, oh my word, to, and it happened three times. And I said, I won't name her for legal reasons. And I said, do you see what's just happened? It's in an hour. We've had a laugh. I've done breathing and this and that and the other and all sorts of stuff. And we've done arpeggios and counting and all sorts of things. Because the idea is the message convinces. The message is taken by the voice. The voice is generated by the voice box. The voice box is controlled by breathing. So if you control your breathing, you ultimately can be a better messenger. So that's the idea. And she does a weekly radio show. Now, why she was chosen for a weekly radio show is a deeper and darker question, and I don't have an answer for that. But she can now do her angelic show, and I think everyone is happier. And I'm sure her viewership has gone through the roof.
Yeah, I know the voice is extremely important, and I actually teach presentations as well. And it's fascinating when we get to the voice part. People are like, "Voice?" They don't even think about how integral it is to how we show up to others, our presence.
Yes, exactly. Well, you could stick it on to confidence, isn't it? The voice is the voice I've been given is the voice I have, and I think during lockdown, that was something I was pitching on, which is one of the very few things you can actually achieve in lockdown is to work on the beauty, the tonality of your voice.
Yeah. There's so many AI programs too nowadays that help us with that.
Totally.
Yeah.
But, you and I, we're old school. We're old school. La, 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 la. Oh, we've lost a few listeners. Oops.
What else do we need to know about going back to the limiting beliefs with confidence? What do we need to know about those?
Well, I tell you what. Again, rather like shut that row up, Mrs. Singer. We can't, we mustn't, we shouldn't. And this is quite fun. So I want everybody from now on in, as soon as they think I can't, to shout out, "Can!" and just do a quick reverse. And what will happen just for a microsecond in the cinema of your mind, the movie theatre of your mind, is the can image, the can film, the vision of the future. And then the shouldn't. Ooh, we shouldn't. I want you to be James Dean, the rebel with a cause. I want you to be the rebel with a cause. Shouldn't. I know. Let's do it anyway. So I want you to break through. I want you to break through all of that. And then the last one is a really clever one. Oh, no, we mustn't, which is about rules. And I want you to challenge that. Says who? Says who? So that's another way of having fun as you grow your quotient of confidence. And you'll find let's go on to the Covey model, your zone of influence increases. Do we know the Covey sort of coconut? There's the what you're in control of and what you're not in control of. So if you've got a small bit in the middle, I'm in control of this, and you've got this massive of sea, like the sort of the ocean around the earth, saying, that's what I'm not in control of. There's so much I can't do, won't do, shouldn't do, not allowed to do, bloody. I've been told that I can't. I've been told to shut up. And what we've got to do, one step at a time, is increase that zone of I'm in control and I can.
Yeah.
Joseph McClendon said, when you go to the supermarket and you hear the swishing double doors, which open as you go through, imagine they are red velvet curtains, and you are in front of an audience of 1,000 people, and just go, thank you very much, and take a bow.
I love that. I almost do. I imagine walking on the stage before I go into like the classroom or doing a speech or client meeting, etc.
Love it.
Yeah.
And whenever you hear clapping, make the positive assumption that it is for you. Everybody now. Oh, thank you.
I love it. It's funny we used to yell out "can." I mean, I think that's actually another way to gain confidence when we do things in public. Let's say we're in public and we yell out "can," and people are like, "What are they doing?" It's a way to gain confidence, I've heard.
Okay, there's a silly thing. There's a gym down the bottom of my road. We've got these young trainers. It's spin cycling and a coffee shop, and here we go. Here's another one, which is a very silly game, and this could get us into trouble. There's a silly children's game. I shouldn't do this, Christina. This is leveling down.
Why not?
Your sophisticated program.
Oh, please.
Little children do a dare game. In America, I believe it's booger, the lovely extra substance within one's nasal passage. And so someone goes, booger, in a public place, like a museum, booger. And the other person has to say it louder, booger. And the other person, and whoever chickens out loses. If that doesn't boost your confidence, but I do a better one within. So there's these young guys. My best mate down the gym is one of these instructors, Dan, and he will be flirting or not. His wife works there, so I won't get too far. But he'll be flirting, and he'll be charming some gym bunny. And as she walks away, I'll imitate his voice. Love you, and it's good for me, and it's increasing Dan's reach, shall we say. So it's all good. So we could do many games. It's really just saying, I shouldn't do this. Right, let's do it then. And guess what? You don't get arrested. No, you don't get fined. You don't lose money. And your little zone of power, control, fun, energy, really, aura increases by a couple of inches every time you do that, where you don't get hit. I take no personal responsibility for any injuries you sustain.
And the other thing I like to say is stop shooting all over yourself.
Oh, yes. Okay. I misheard that. Very good. No, totally. Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, we are... Well, I've forgotten her name now. Mel Robbins says, you know the 5-second thing?
Mm-hmm. Oh, please share with the listeners, though. Yeah.
Yeah. I should get out of bed. If you get out of bed in 4 seconds, your mission to get into your shoes will be successful. Leave it 7.5 seconds, you'll go, I think I'll put it on snooze and have a bit of a think about some nonsense. And you're doomed. You will go in, chemically and psychologically, you will go into another sort of relaxation center. So getting on with it. I do believe in concentrate, take a break, and concentrate. And then also there's Brian Tracy, and there's Eat the Frog. So that sounds quite cruel, and it's not for vegans. But if you do the unpleasant task first, then it's uphill from there. It's positive. It's a better day from the start. So there's ways of organizing your time to have fantastic days. So I would like everyone to just build Monday. Tuesday's better than that. Wednesday's better than that. Thursday's better than that. And so our happiness, our daring, our impact get better and better and better and better and better. The world won't change in a day, but in 100, coaching, in 100 days, something radical will have shifted, which is
Absolutely.
Nice. Which is nice.
Compound effect.
The compound effect. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, nice. Okay, so what else about confidence do we need to know?
Well, there's another one. The simplest thing I do confidence and power for, again, working class, blue collar, honest people, the people that Bruce Springsteen sings about. And we do a very simple exercise. What are you grateful for? What skills do you have? And what have you achieved? Now, everyone goes very big. And I said, if you go very big, you're going to run out of stuff. So go very, very small. So, Christina, go small. What is the smallest thing, maybe at the beginning of this broadcast, that you're grateful for? Just give me the smallest thing.
I got out of bed.
Exactly. I got out of bed in 4.3 seconds. Mel Robbins sent me some love.
Maybe it was 8 seconds, but I still got out of bed.
Well, okay. You're sort of killing Mel Robbins' whole model, but okay. What about skills? What is the simplest, smallest skill you've demonstrated today?
Can I tease you?
Yeah.
I had my headphones plugged in.
All right, Flash. All right. So, okay, viewers, we are now going into one of my other skills, which is mediation and conflict reversal. Now, it's okay, and then achievements. What was my greatest achievement? There is no echo. That's my greatest achievement. There is no echo. I followed Christina's instructions about microphones. It's so good, very good. So here's the challenge, everybody. And listeners, the next 10 days, take 3, forget the planet, get 3 pieces of paper and write down 50, or if you're alpha competitive, 75 things that you're grateful for or appreciate. And then the second page, 50 or 75 skills that you've employed or you have. And then on the next one, 50 or 75 things you've achieved yesterday, if it's in the morning.
Nice.
And get blank pieces of paper, do that for 10 days. And if you're not in a much better mood, if you're not feeling more confident, optimistic, it's a long, good word, then, I don't know. See a specialist. See a specialist.
I love it. Well, and the more too that we, adding on to that we overcome challenges, small up to bigger, I think also helps us grow that. I know sports really helped me with confidence when I was younger.
Talk to me. I mean, that sounds great. So, I mean, I think half the world find it easy and half the world get, again, really massively put off by getting injured, being humiliated. I mean, that's it, isn't it? This is another thing. When you're 5 or 7, you're humiliated by something and you go, I'm never doing that again. So it's sort of your reptilian protective brain. On other people, maybe extroverts who happen to be physically coordinated and muscular at an early age, just get, you're great, you're going to be the quarterback. And they go too far and end up marrying the prom queen, and then disappointing everyone in that small town. Have I watched too many films? I think I have. But there we go. So, which are you? Are you the one who was discouraged sportingly or encouraged? So, Christina, you were encouraged, I guess, by that.
Absolutely, yeah. Now, actually, I was put into them because I was too high energy for some people. Like, we need to wear her out.
No, I love it. That's like the horse with the rope. Just go round.
Yes.
Just make them go round for an hour. I love it. I love it.
Yep.
Very good. Very good. No, it's a thing, isn't it? So I think everyone's got their story of how I can't, I mustn't, I shouldn't.
Yeah.
From that age, they've made it mean something, and to avoid. I mean, I'm speaking from London, Britain, where you can compete, you can collaborate, you can accommodate, you can compromise. A lot of British people avoid eye contact, physical contact, social interactions, or progress. And so just breaking out of that and trying something else. I mean, there's one more method, which I wrote a post about fairly recently. Add an extra sentence, especially for shy, introverted British people. Add an extra sentence where you go. So in America, we've got show and tell, and everyone, hi, how are you today? I remember staying in Boston, and this woman, Barbara, came in with muffins, which is appreciated, nice coffee, which is appreciated, into our bedroom when we were in bed. Tell me what you're going to do today. I thought,
oh my gosh.
There's an extra sentence I could probably do without, but there we are. But it is so good. So when you try, I'm in London where people do not speak, a bit like the New York vibe. It's not quite as miserable as that, but it's the same sort of thing. And just change it. Speak to your neighbour. I remember, so I live on a sort of hill which goes down to the gym. And there was this slightly miserable old man. I went, hello. And then after a week, he goes, why are you doing that? Do we know each other? Why are you doing that? I thought, okay, it doesn't always work. But normally
No,
it
he
does.
goes, are you American? No, I'm kidding.
No, exactly. No, but there's two things. This is the wrong advice. I was giving a cultural induction yesterday to an American coming to England. That's one of the things I do. I speak about English culture. So I said a British person is normal after 1.5 pints of beer. He did laugh. He was from Ohio. I think they take less than 1.5 pints. But that's an idea. But there is this sort of default in London or larger towns, Manchester, Birmingham, wherever, that misery is the default and quiet is the default. And, we're like this. It's actually out of respect. It's a cultural positive with a sort of negative self-effect, which is I'm respecting your privacy, your humanity, not humaning, your humanity, by leaving you alone. And I'm thinking, I get that, but it's 2025, 2026. Let's broaden it. Let's broaden the whole thing.
Yeah. Oh. Well, so much. You've given folks so much to think about. I know they're going to want to learn more about you, your products or services. Can you share a little bit about those?
Very good. Okay, so I'm going to tell you something pretty weird. I've written 10 books, but I'm a bit behind on the publishing. On Amazon, you can have my Learning How to Lead, which is self-leadership. Leave, behave, become. So learn how to lead, Matthew Hill. Believe, behave, become. That's a starter. That's there. And I'm just launching. I don't know what the delay is. It's not much here because you're rather efficient, Christina, aren't you? I will scrabble to put it on Amazon USA. My latest one, which is presenting and pitching for prosperity.
Ooh.
And that is, so people say, Matthew, how can you write letters on paper when it's about presenting sounds to an audience? Which is a reasonable point, but I've managed to do that. So that's quite fun. I'm quite proud of that. That's taken all my presentation skills stuff. You do it too. And if you go through that, then you will be sorted out. The fear. I'd rather go to the dentist than to speak in public or whatever. So this will certainly get you over the inner issues, the outer issues, the technical issues, and structure something quite amazing.
Nice. And website or any place people can go to contact you?
Okay, this is complicated, people. Get a pen. I'll say it all, then I'll say it properly. So presentation-skills.uk.
Hey.
Okay, so
nice.
presentation, single, hyphen, minus sign, skills, plural, .uk. So there's no C something. It's just .uk. Go to there. You'll see some stuff. You can get in contact with me. And what I'll offer, Christina, your lovely followers, if someone wants to have a chat for 15 minutes, then you can fill in the old make an appointment thing. Happy to do that. I'll stay up late for America. It's all good. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to. It's on a voluntary basis.
Awesome. I'll make sure that also gets in the episode description.
Yeah.
So people can just click on it. Awesome.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly.
Your final piece of advice.
It's not about you. Get over yourself. If you give, if you serve other people, they will smile. They will say thank you. They will grow. That's where your confidence is. There's an old joke. Your credibility is what walks into the room shortly before you do. And you don't own really your confidence, your reputation. It happens, it exists, it lives in the minds, the ears, the eyes, and the hearts of other people. So enjoy that. But if you're miserable and silent, nothing's going to happen because of that. So start with the extra sentence. And I wish you great luck and great confidence.
Oh, thank you so much for joining us today, Matthew.
Good to see you. Love the show.
Transform your organization with Eanes Training. Our premier interpersonal skills training programs are tailored to enhance your organization's employees in communication, emotional intelligence, leadership, and more. We have a catalog of expert-led courses designed to meet the dynamic needs of today's workforce. With highly engaging in-person, hybrid, and remote sessions, we can help elevate your organization's performance and success. Learn more at eanestraining.com. Thank you for tuning in to the Essential Skills for Humaning podcast. We hope you've gained valuable insights to enhance your journey as a human being. Remember, practice makes progress. Keep honing those essential skills, and until next time, keep being the best version of yourself. For more resources, visit eanestraining.com.